Welcome to the FastRead podcast. Today is Thursday, May 14th, 2026. Here are your top ALPA and industry headlines. Captain Sam Larson, chair of the Sun Country Master Executive Council, issued a statement following the financial close of the merger between Sun Country Airlines Holdings, Inc. and the Allegiant Travel Company. Quote, "The operational strength that made both Sun Country and Allegiant viable, growing carriers was built by the frontline employees who show up every day to run these airlines safely and reliably. As this new chapter begins, that contribution deserves to be recognized," Larson wrote. To read the full statement, check the show notes. Last week, ALPA's executive board took action to stand behind two of our pilot groups in a meaningful way, voting to approve major contingency fund grants for Flair and Kalitta Air pilots. These grants aren't just financial support. They reflect the union's continuing commitment to pilots when it matters most, providing additional resources that will help fuel negotiations, sharpen strategic planning, and amplify communications efforts across both groups as they work towards the contracts their pilots have earned and deserve. On May 17, 1985, United Pilots took a stand that would shape the future of the profession. For 29 days, they held the line in one of the most defining labor actions in modern airline history. The story of the 1985 strike is more than history. It's our heritage. ALPA pilots who stood firm proved that unity is not only a bargaining tool, but a reflection of shared purpose. For their courage and sacrifice, striking pilots earned the ALPA Battle Star pin, one of the most respected symbols of our profession. To learn more about the United 1985 strike, read From Wooden Wings and view photos from the strike. Both can be found in the show notes. This week, Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger signed landmark legislation that creates a paid family and medical leave program to support more than 3 million workers across the Commonwealth. ALPA fought to ensure that pilots and all airline employees are included and get the same paid family leave benefits as every other Virginia worker. Thank you to the legislators who stood up for airline crews, including Delegate Breonna Sewell and Senator Jennifer Boysko. Pilots are trained to operate as part of a crew, yet during stressful periods, individuals may withdraw or isolate themselves. Disconnection from others is often an early indicator of moving from the green zone into the yellow on the mental health continuum, where stress and emotional strain begin to increase. Recognizing the importance of connection helps prevent further decline in well-being. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we're once again asking, are you in the green? Remember to self-evaluate long before you step on the airline flight deck. To learn more about the campaign and ways you can get help, check the show notes. ALPA supported the recent nomination of former Delta captain Doug Ralph to serve on the National Mediation Board. Quote, "The NMB plays a critical role in the airline and rail industries by facilitating interstate commerce through the maintenance of productive collective bargaining. Captain Ralph's background as a frontline labor representative positions him well to serve both labor and management in that mission. His familiarity with the collective bargaining process, combined with his operational experience, will bring a valuable and credible perspective to the board." To read the full statement, check the show notes. PSA Captain and Federal Flight Deck Officer Jonathan Campos was formally honored as an American law enforcement hero by the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund and TSA this week. Campos was the captain of PSA Flight 5342, which was involved in a mid-air collision with a military Black Hawk helicopter on approach to Washington National Airport on January 29, 2025. FFDO Campos was the program's first loss of a mission status FFDO. His inclusion on the memorial honors him for his service and sacrifice as a federal flight deck officer. On Tuesday, TSA's Office of Law Enforcement held a wreath-laying ceremony at TSA headquarters in honor of 4 heroes, including Campos. Captain Wendy Morse, ALPA First Vice President and National Safety Coordinator, and Delta Captain Brian Patchen, ALPA Air Safety Organization Aviation Security Group Chair, attended the ceremony in his honor. Captain Campos's name was added to the National Law Enforcement Memorial in D.C., which honors more than 350 other law enforcement officers who died in the line of duty. That's all for this edition of the Fast Read podcast. Until next time, stay safe and have a nice flight.
This podcast is brought to you by the Airline Pilots Association. ALPA supports its pilots through a variety of resources, including Airline Pilot, the official journal of the Airline Pilots Association International. It's delivered to your doorstep every month, and many articles are posted online at alpa.org/magazine. You can download the PDF there to read at your leisure, too. Make sure you stay up to date on your association with Airline Pilot magazine.